graduands, welcome to this Birmingham City University Award ceremony. We will be opening proceedings in the next few minutes. Can I first make some important announcements and requests to ensure that everyone can fully enjoy the occasion? Please turn all mobile phones to silent or switch them off completely. We welcome the taking of photos and video, but if you are doing so, please do not stand or block the view of others in the audience. We have more than 450 students graduating today, and each one who crosses the stage is important to us. Please do clap and cheer as loudly as you wish as your graduand crosses the stage, and allow others to do so without distraction when their graduand is crossing. The ceremony is expected to last approximately an hour and a half. In our experience, small children can become restless during proceedings and sometimes even a little noisy. If your child does become unsettled, can we please ask you to move quietly out of the hall in order that they do not distract other guests and graduands from their enjoyment. We have a comfortable viewing room where you can still watch the proceedings and tend to your child. Your nearest door steward will be able to direct you. Graduands, this is important for you. You have been seated carefully and in a particular order to ensure that each one of you crosses the stage in the correct sequence. Please do stay in your assigned seat, and when you are asked to come out of your row and move round to the corridor ready to process, please do not move out of your assigned order. It is absolutely essential that you are sitting in the seat indicated on your student registration card. If you have moved seat for any reason, please move back to your correct seats now. Our graduation ceremonies are formal occasions that do follow a traditional format. They begin with a fanfare, following which the academic procession and the Pro-Chancellor's procession will enter the hall. At the end of the ceremony, once we have closed proceedings, could I please ask graduates to stand and for guests to remain in your seats until the procession has exited the hall, after which you will be able to leave and join your party to celebrate your graduates' achievements. Now we are ready to begin. Can I ask everyone to please stand as the processions enter the hall?
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated and make yourselves comfortable. Pleasure in declaring this congregation open. I'm Mark Hopton and I preside over this ceremony as Pro-Chancellor of the University. I'm delighted to have this opportunity to participate in such a wonderful celebration of our students' achievements in the presence of many family and friends. I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Philip Plowden, to give the opening address.
Pro-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, all of you who are graduating today, I am absolutely delighted to welcome you all to the Birmingham City University graduation ceremony and welcome to Symphony Hall, this magnificent venue in the heart of Birmingham. At BCU, we are very proud to be the university for our city. We see ourselves as the university for Birmingham, and where better to hold our graduation ceremony than here in the heart of our great city. Graduation is always a pleasure. It is such a special day. I know it is a special day of celebration for graduates, but of course it's a special day for our university community as a whole, and you on the journey that has led you to today's graduation. And around us are just some of the staff who have supported you in your learning and who I know are as proud of what you have achieved as I am. And of course, all around us here in Symphony Hall are your family, your friends, your supporters, some of the people who have been here for you when times have been tough. So graduates, could we start by saying a huge thank you to all of them. Today is very much a day in which we celebrate each and every one of your individual successes. But it is also a day where we celebrate the success of the Faculty of Health Education and Life Sciences, and in particular this morning, the schools of Nursing and Midwifery, of Health Sciences, and our Defence School of Healthcare Studies. It's been an incredibly busy year for the faculty. I ask on the staff of the faculty have achieved, and it's always invidious to make a selection from these, but just a few that caught my eye. Well, I guess one of the key ones has been the fact that as a university we've achieved agreement that following the Commonwealth Games in 2022 we will be moving our sport provision up into the Alexander Stadium, the main Commonwealth Games stadium, and I cannot imagine a better way of celebrating the ambition of that subject area by developing more space for all of our health science courses to flourish. Internationally, the faculty has been building strong international links, particularly most recently out in China and most recently in the last few months with Fujian Medical University in China, where we have signed a memorandum of understanding which is aimed at strengthening links between our institutions. And closer to home, researchers within the faculty continue to secure funding to carry out transformative projects, such as the NURS project, which is using big data to explore the critical issue of nurse retention and patient safety in secondary care. Alongside this, we published a report into nurse and healthcare worker safety in October, demonstrating that low staffing levels have an effect on staff safety, just as they do on patient safety. And we become one of the first universities to be accredited by the Resus Council to deliver immediate life support courses. And we're going to embed those in some of our courses going forward. And recognising that this morning a number of you will be graduating from the Defence School of Healthcare Studies, can I mention Jessie Lutwich, one of our military nursing students who ran one of the fastest times for the women's under-23 in the London Marathon, and who I know was part of a BCU team that came first in what I imagine was a hotly contested cross-country championship for the Army. So congratulations to all of you for what you have achieved during your time in the faculty. But I also want to give you some good news about the university as a whole. We were notified just before Christmas that next month the university will be awarded the Queen's Anniversary Prize for Excellence in Higher Education. The Queen's Anniversary Prizes are the highest commendation that any university can receive, and we will be invited to Buckingham Palace in February to receive the medal. We receive this because of the quality, the innovation and the public benefit of the work that we do within the university. And what's special about this is that it relates to one of our oldest areas of endeavour, namely our School of Jewellery, which has been running up in the Jewellery Quarter for over 125 years now. But what it tells us about the university is about its commitment to continuing to engage with subjects in a way that makes them relevant and important in the modern world. It's a very great honour to see the university recognised in this way. So can I congratulate you all on what you have achieved? It's been a year here in Birmingham when there's been change all around us. If you don't come up to the ICC for a couple of months, by the time you get here, there's another building, another set of scaffolding, sometimes a new metro that's been put in place. Birmingham, I have to say, is a city like no other. We seem to be moving at such pace at present. But change, I think, is a challenge. Change is a challenge for all of us in our day-to-day lives. It's a time, of course, of significant political change. We have radical changes now that will be coming through that are going to impact not just on our relationship with Europe, but with the broader global economy. And alongside those pressing political issues is what is coming to the fore as one of the great issues of our time, namely environmental change. We are seeing, whether in the bushfires in Australia or changes to the weather patterns elsewhere, the impact of human behaviour over the last century, and particularly patterns of consumption that have historically been driven by wealthy countries such as our own. But I don't want to present change in purely negative terms. Above all, you gathered here today who represent areas such as nursing will know that the changes that have been driven by health sciences and health technology are now impacting on every aspect of the lives that we lead. In particular, finding their expression in significant increases in life expectancy. So not all change is going to be for the worse. But change is always a challenge. It worries. It gives us that sense of deep uncertainty. It feels like we live in uncertain times. And that's why this morning's ceremony is so important. Why it is right that we gather here to celebrate and to recognise what all of you have achieved. If we talk just briefly about what we are wearing here, this form of high ceremonial gown and cap is not something that any of us, even I, wear on a day-to-day basis. So why do we put this on for graduation ceremonies? Well, the answer is simple. It's recognition of a tradition that reaches back 7 centuries or more. And it's a tradition of respect for learning. Because you guys, our graduates, are important to the future of our society. We know in every society from the research that has been done that graduates live longer, they are more productive, they contribute more to society around them because they are more likely to volunteer, to vote, to lead. Graduates have better health, And above all, we know that graduates are better placed to deal with change. Now, I hope that many of you are going to live long lives. But I can tell you that during your lives, the world in which you live is going to change not once, but many times. And you will have not one career, you will have many careers. And you are going to need to be able to master new skills and new knowledge and to be able to learn afresh. And that's why being a graduate is so important. You have skills that equip you to learn. You have the habits of learning. And today we celebrate not just what you have achieved, but also what you will go on to achieve in your future. Now, as you may know, 18 months ago at BCU, we celebrated our 175th birthday. We were founded back in 1843 as the Birmingham Government School of Design, and we were created to help the manufacturers of what was even then becoming one of the world's great manufacturing workshops to compete globally. Now, we've changed often during that 175 years or so, but we have stayed true to our founding purpose, which is that we remain focused on learning that makes a difference in the world and ensuring that our graduates all around the world make a difference to their society. And I have to say that this morning's ceremony is one where we see that fully expressed in the careers that you are going to go on to have. But my challenge to you is a broader challenge. Yes, today is about celebrating your personal achievement. You deserve to have that space to say, well done me. You've done what you set out to do. And that's a great achievement. But it's also about a broader commitment, a commitment to transforming the world around you. You've all seen the I Am BCU images around our campus. You, our students, came up with that. It was you that told us that being part of BCU meant something special, that it meant pride, it meant confidence, it meant belonging. So I Am BCU has never been just a slogan. It's been a statement about being part of our extraordinary family, and you will always be part of our community and part of our alumni body. But today is very much your day. Today's the day when you celebrate achieving what you set out to do. And I hope that after this ceremony, you are able to find time to go and really mark the occasion. But I want to salute what you have achieved. It is very special, and we are very proud of you. Well done. I now call upon the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean of the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences, Professor Ian Blair, to commence the presentation of award holders and on the Pro-Chancellor to receive the students.
Sadly, the first award this morning is to be made posthumously to Shane Anthony Jones, one of our former students from the faculty. With the University's sincere condolence, I would like to welcome Shane's sons to receive the posthumous award of Diploma of Higher Education in Paramedic Science on his behalf. Pro-Chancellor. As Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean, I present students from the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences who have qualified for the award of degrees of diploma and certificates. I invite Lieutenant Colonel Stefan Alexander to the lectern to present award holders from the Defence School of Healthcare Studies.
Bachelor of Science with Honours in Defence Healthcare Studies, Heather Jaffrey. Diploma of Higher Education in Operating Department Practice, Susan Bain. Danielle Breaker. Christopher Calvi. Santina Graham. Joshua Humphreys. Martin McLennan. Thomas Matthews. Hayley Mitchell. Richard Price. Christopher Reid. Nicola Smith. Rebecca Wilson. Susanna Anipa. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Nursing Adult, Jordan Benny. Soriana Bibi. Mayfred Buachi Amuating. Caitlin Bowie. Taylor Campling. Lisa Chin. Rachel Cousins. Molly Darwin. Kerry-Ann Dunbar. Sophia Griffin. Yoyedu Yamera. Stephen Hobbs. Dia Jani. Jessica Jones. James McRae. Hannah McDermott. Rosie McConnell. Jodie McWilliam. Ruvimimbo Musawa. Sarah Prophet. Prahlad Rai. Andrew Riley. Stephen Rolston. Simon Shepherd. Carrigan Sibley. Zoe Riley. Jodie Lee Thomas. Samantha Walmsley. Carly Weeks. Taylor Weems. Hayden Waitley. Phoebean Wilson. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Nursing Mental Health, Rachel Cartwell. This completes the presentation of awards to graduates from the Defence School of Healthcare Education.
I now invite Charlotte Burnside to the lectern to present award holders from the School of Health Sciences.
Master of Science in Public Health, Esther Adeye. Baziru Guy. Sandra Maytate. Noel Matthew. Priyanka Nayar. Awa G. Master of Science in Radiography, Sharon Swire. Postgraduate Diploma in Radiography, Imaging Reporting, Marie Mitchard. Martin Winther. Postgraduate Certificate in Radiography, Musculoskeletal Reporting, Fabian Bailey. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Diagnostic Radiography, Shuaib Abdullah Mohammed. Neve Ahern. Maneli Ali. Muhammad Ali. Iram Azim. Darrell Paul Bourne. Isabel Bruce. Natalie Carvel. Kulminda Chanay. Fabian Clark. Georgina Comerford. Jasmine Edmonds. Musab Farah. Mohammed Farouk. Patience Gandhi. Yasin Hassan. Rachel Holt. Claire Hurt. Mohammed Junaid. Janet Maseko. Chloe Masterson. Colleen Matiza. Claire Murray. Safa Naeem. Chanel Nathan. Jasmine Ross. Christopher Rosvoda. Mohammed Shajid. Faiya Sirah. Alina Shahid. Paula Skidmore. Divine Taminang. Tamina Taslim. Jordan Thomas. Zalusiwa Vundler. Aaron Waterson. Timur Zia. Bachelor of Science in Studies in Healthcare, Fazana Chowdhury. Fred Dompra. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Medical Ultrasound, Sausan Awad. Amira Ul-Haq. Honours in Operating Department Practice, Lloyd Glanville. Kiran Hussain. Aksha Iqbal. Bornface Kirulja. Safina Mahmood. Mona Murshed. Demi Beeden. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Paramedic Science, Hannah Bull. Mohammed Junaid. Niaz Mohammed. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Professional Studies in Health and Social Care, Tracy Ingle. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Public Health, Lydia Asantwa. Ishmahar Haseen. Bachelor of Science in Studies in Health, Anisa Mumtaz. Ravina Patta. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Radiotherapy, Rihanna Evans. Abdul Mahiza. Huma Shaban. Rachel Wilson. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Speech and Language Therapy, Ailisha Bamra. Amira Hussain. Frankie Jones-Hamby. Elizabeth Kelly. Dahlia Samra. Rory Sizer. Diploma of Higher Education in Operating Department Practice, Bilal Ahmed. Shamila Aksar. Mohammed Asif. Kalsam Bibi. Holly Casey. Kelly Day. Emily Delaney. Betty Duggan. Devonay Ferguson. Rachel Henry. Claire Huntbatch. Sufyan Ibri. Lee John Jeffries. Perminda Kaur. Tawanda Kaziboni. Eva Kospiak. Ibator Lawal. Gina Masella. Shannon Lee Mackenzie. John Moulange. Judith Platt. Joseph Sabin. Madaya Sadiq. Zaner Tahiri, James Taylor, Kelly Walker, James Warburton, Diploma of Higher Education in Paramedic Science, George Descartier, Susan Godden, Michael Hughes, Foundation Degree in Sciences in Rehabilitation Work, Visual Impairment, Danielle Thomas. This completes the presentation of awards to graduates from the School of Health Sciences.
I now invite Julie Hadley to the lectern to present award holders from the School of Nursing and Midwifery.
Master of Science in Advanced Clinical Practice, Alison Field. Bernard Searon. Philip Ward. Emily Wires. Alice Razou. Master of Science in Safeguarding, Karen Samuels. Postgraduate Certificate in Professional Practice Cancer Care, Yvonne Beadle. Postgraduate Certificate in Professional Practice Child, Adolescent and Young Adult Mental Health, Donna Woodward. Postgraduate Certificate in Professional Practice Neonatal Critical Care, Siobhan Ferguson. Anna Nassel. Sasha Stankovic. Graduate Diploma in Midwifery, Sarah Barnes. Rebecca Robinson. Graduate Certificate in Fundamentals of Primary Care Nursing General Practice, Amanda Cecil. Christine Coldrick. Rebecca Corden. Janisha Lincoln. Graduate Certificate in Professional Practice Neonatal Critical Care, Abigail Carter. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Community Health Nursing, District Nursing, Holly Collis. Kirsty Hodson. Jennifer Morgan. Kiran Mustag. Deanna Tompkins. Jacqueline Young. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Midwifery, Larissa Halate. Isa Begum. Jessica Blowing. Naomi Bowden. Laura Bourne. Megan Bradley. Jessica Davis. Lucy Eagle. Millie Edwards. Laura Evans, Michaela Fellows, Anne-Marie Granger, Rachel Greason, Kerry Haddon, Elise Harper, Rachel Heaven, Abigail Hemmings, Josephine Jones, Sydney Land, Hazel Lewis, Laura Marsden, Rachel McCoy, Robert Moore, Pippa Nelson, Lucy Parker, Emily Parkman, Rebecca Pentland, Emily Price, Shannon Quinn, Hayley Reddish, Sarah Redpath, Amy Redway, Caroline Simpson, Eloise Taylor, Ellie Thomas, Rebecca Chewett, Catherine White, Sarah Winslow, Stephanie Worley. Bachelor of Science in Studies in Healthcare, Zubaida Hussain. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Nursing Adults, Zahur Abdi. Louise Adamus. Zara Ahmed. Inaya Ali. Lauren Arnold. Katie Ash. Katie Atkins. Carl Zayid. Temiloluwa Ayobambi Deli. Aksar Baino. Bundiko Baligamal. Gemma Bannister. Adil Barkat. Victoria Barton. Lucy Beckford. Khadija Bibi. Rosemary Bradley. Helen Brotherton. Laura Brown. Stephanie Brown. Danielle Burnett. Mohammed Butt. Samantha Butterworth. James Caswell. Zoe Charlton. Udo Chiriri. Shelley Close. Brendan Comerford. Tracy Ann Cruikshank. Jessica Davis. Lucy Dean. Megan Dodd. Caroline Dooley. Jane Duncan. Shannon Antigna. Eloise Farnsworth. Kerry Finn. Timothy Flanagan. Emily Foxall. Paige Gavin. Fatima Gonney. Jessica Goodgear. Joan Gordon. Tara Green. Catherine Hamilton. Chloe Hancock. Lauren Haar. Charlotte Hartley. Abigail Hedges. Sandy Humphrey. Alicia Hunter. Claire Hunter. Kalsoom Hussain. Maria Hussain. Naida Ismail. Hannah Ismail. Asmin Jabin. Rachel Jones. Fatmata Kaikai. Olivia Kane. Sidra Kanwal. Navjeet Kaur. Rebecca Ketch. Anisa Khan. Maria Khan. Katrina Kliampos. Emma Lamb. Dean Lavender. Daisy Lees. Natalie Lewis. Christiana Lynch. Mark Maricela. Latoya Martin. Charlotte Maxted. Sawabra Mohammed. Lindsay Morton. Miriam Munitisi. Aina Nazir. Lisa Nichols. Abigail O'Loughlin. Niruka Awahagu. Shanice Paul. Connie Pearson. Shannon Pearson. Emily Perry. Stephanie Phillips. Takesha Phillips. Tifu. Clarincia Piper. Elizabeth Portman. Demi Shook. Hannah Purvis. Katie Reeves. Pammy Reishton. Elizabeth Rivas. Leonie Rowe. Loretta Salkeld. Maya Shafi, Aisha Shafiq, Keely Shannon, Kerry Shannon, Christopher Sheridan, Nicoda Small, Victoria Southall, Zoe Speed, Zanana Stewart, Rebecca Stubbs, Olivia Sullivan, Oliver Sapaya, Shawnee Taylor, Huma Tazim, Helen Twold, Amy Thompson, Holly Thompson, Naomi Thorne, Catherine Toon, Jodie Waldron, Naomi Ward, Saffron Ward, Hannah Jane Warner, Natalie Welvert, Danielle Williams, Rachel Winterflood, Harris Woolley, Nikita Wright, Brooke Wire, Laika Yasmin. This completes the first presentation of the awards for the graduates for the School of Nursing and Midwifery.
And this concludes the first presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Health Education and Life Sciences. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor to introduce the recipient of the Honorary Award of Doctor of the University.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are this morning delighted to be conferring the award of Doctor of the University upon Dr. Joanne Fillingham. And I now call upon the University Orator to give the citation.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands. Today we confer the degree of Honorary Doctor of Birmingham City University, honoris causa, on Joanne Fillingham. Ladies and gentlemen, all of the people graduating today will have spent some of the last few years thinking about what it means to be a professional. They will have considered the importance of real knowledge based on evidence, specialised knowledge. They'll appreciate the importance of practice, of getting things done. They'll be schooled in the values of honesty and integrity. They will know they're accountable for their actions and their decisions. They know they must stay calm when they're under pressure so they don't make the wrong decision. They know that life sometimes gets in the way and that professional life has to be balanced and sometimes recalibrated against personal needs. And they also, as you've all seen, know that to be professional, you certainly have to look the part. Well, here today, they have the chance to hear from someone who might be described as a super professional, someone whose commitment to her field has made her a leader in it. She is Joanne Fillingham, and she is Clinical Director for Allied Health Professions at NHS England and NHS Improvement. So how did she do that? Well, she qualified as a speech and language therapist in 1998. Between 2001 and 2004, she studied for a PhD at the University of Manchester and was awarded the doctorate in 2005. It was the first milestone, you might say, on the route to genuine expertise, the sign of a contribution to knowledge made by nobody else. But it wasn't just an exercise in a narrowly academic sense. Joanne put her expertise into practice in a series of roles, soon rising to leadership positions. From 2009, she was team leader for community adult speech and language therapy in the Staffordshire and Stoke NHS Trust. From 2012, head of allied health professions for the same trust. And that meant being in charge of the whole spectrum of medical practice, from assessment and diagnosis through to treatment, care and rehabilitation. It also meant providing strategic leadership, mediating between different professional bodies, all while absorbing and seeking to influence changes in national policy. After 2 years came another change, in fact 2. In 2014, she was seconded to become head of rehabilitation across the entire Midlands area. She learned lessons from the best of what she saw and applied them to the less good. In the same year, she obtained a place on the Nye Bevan programme for senior leaders, gaining the NHS Leadership Academy Award for Executive Leadership in 2016. And super professional that she is, she never stopped learning. After that, she was the first person to be appointed to the role of Clinical Fellow to the Chief Allied Health Professions Officer for NHS England. And there she initiated a big project called Allied Health Professions into Action, a national framework devoted to transforming health care and well-being. So when NHS Improvement created the role of Clinical Director for Allied Health Professions, Joanne was the natural choice. In that role, she continued a career-long passion for service improvement and professional development, only this time using one of the most powerful and one of the most controversial tools of our time. She's revolutionised the use of social media in helping UK health professionals connect with each other, creating virtual platforms that make the best ideas available, whether you're in Barnstaple or Berwick-upon-Tweed. It's interesting to reflect now how profoundly those 3 themes of Joanne Fillingham's career, professional expertise, healthcare, social media, have occupied our own nation's consciousness over the past few months and indeed years. There have been times when it's appeared that as a country we hear only opinion, not expert judgment. There are even times when some appear willing to sacrifice our health service to trade deals across the Atlantic, while others manipulate social media in a way that undermines the very foundations of true knowledge. But to consider the career of Joanne Fillingham is to be reminded of what it is, not just to be a great professional, but to be a good human being, to be unstinting in your pursuit of the truth, to be relentless in your care for others, to be unyielding in your desire to develop your own capabilities and in doing so help others develop theirs. So Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, it gives me great pleasure to invite the Vice-Chancellor to confer the degree of Honorary Doctor of Birmingham City University honoris causa on Joanne Fillingham.
As Vice-Chancellor, I exercise the authority of the University's Academic Board, and I'm delighted to confer the award of Doctor of the University honoris causa on Dr. Joanne Fillingham, and I invite you, Pro-Chancellor, to present the commemorative medal. That completes the conferment of the award of Doctor of the University honoris causa, and I now invite Dr. Fillingham to address the congregation.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduands, proud parents, my mum and dad, Fabian, my boys James and Harry, who can't be with me today, but will certainly catch up on YouTube when this is posted. I want to congratulate you all on your journeys, which have got you to this point of celebration. I suspect the journeys each and every one of you have been on are a culmination of both what opportunities this great university have offered to you, but also your experiences and opportunities in your own lives. My own journey hasn't felt planned. I haven't been one to measure my success by my achievements, but my value base of trying to do the right thing by others, to be able to add value in my own life and the lives of others. So when I received the email inviting me to receive an honorary doctorate from this prestigious university in recognition of my contribution to allied health professions, the conferment of value add gave me such an overwhelming sense of pride and warmth. So I want to thank the university and indeed those who nominated me for bestowing upon me this great honour. I grew up in Oldham, a multicultural working class town in the north of England. I wasn't naive in knowing that cultural divisions along ethnic backgrounds were strong within the town throughout my schooling, but I did find it really hard to comprehend. I didn't realise the impact of being Jo, a white girl from multicultural Oldham, had on me, and what that did to form my thinking around inclusivity and discrimination. These formative experiences have shaped my own values, the way I think, behave and lead, as a speech and language therapist, as a mother and a human being. So why am I speaking to you about this today? I've pinched with pride some words vlogged by John Browder. He's a nurse, an ex-chief executive in the NHS, and a champion of inclusivity, who rightly states two important drivers around why inclusion is so important. The first is the opportunity to demonstrate a basic belief in human rights, to live and work with diverse communities that reflect the broader population. Secondly is the moral driver. Most of the people we meet in the NHS and wider system are accessing services at their greatest time of need. Those individuals have the right to have people around them that understand them, that relate to their culture, their values, their fears, their anxieties. So how can each and every one of us support inclusion to achieve this moral right for all? Well, I'd like to use the analogy of The Wizard of Oz, if I may. Those of you who don't know about it, it's an American musical fantasy film in which Dorothy and her dog Toto follow the Yellow Brick Road to the Emerald City to seek help from the wizard. On her journey, Dorothy meets the Scarecrow who wants a brain, the Tin Man who desires a heart, and the Lion who needs courage. Let's start with what the Scarecrow wanted. I've absolutely no doubt that you've all used your brains over the past few years to achieve the academic excellence for which you're celebrating today. But how many of you pay as much attention, if not more, to your own emotional intelligence? Whether you want to study the importance of this through theoretical models, Daniel Goleman, Professor Steve Peters, our emotional brain needs work. It shapes our moral compass such that we continue to do and say the right things and be able to shape our behaviours based on our thoughts and the thoughts and behaviours of others. Now let's turn to the Tin Man who desires a heart and the Lion who seeks courage. Some of you may have heard of the social worker Brené Brown. Again, she's quite prolific on social media at the moment. She's a research professor at the University of Houston. She used a grounded theory methodology to research the topic of shame. What she found was that shame triggers discomfort and avoidance in people. The fear that something we've done or failed to do, said or failed to say, something about who we are or where we come from. And this can result in the feeling of being unworthy of connection with others. So she started to learn more about the anatomy of connection. What she found was that people who lived and loved with their whole hearts, despite the risks and uncertainty of shame and disconnection, they believed they were worthy of love and being loved and of connection with others. The difference between these people is that those who loved wholeheartedly believed that you have to walk through vulnerability to get to courage, that you need to be comfortable with being uncomfortable at times. So, returning to the Wizard of Oz, when they reached the Emerald City, the wizard was exposed as being a humble, middle-aged man operating machinery behind a curtain with a microphone. He didn't have any magic power. But the wizard gave the Scarecrow a diploma certificate, the lion a medal, and the Tin Man a ticking heart-shaped watch. And what he helped them to see was that the attributes they sought were already within them. So, we all have our own journeys, and accompanying us is what the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the lion have. We have the ability to love ourselves and others wholeheartedly, the courage to hold our core values close, to do the right thing, and to advocate for others, even in the most difficult of circumstances. So it leaves me to say thank you for the time you've offered me to speak to you today. I'm so proud to say I am BCU, and I wish you the very best of luck in whatever the future holds for all of your own journeys. Thank you.
I now invite Professor Ian Blair to continue the presentation of award holders from the faculty.
I invite Julie Hadley to return to the lectern to continue the presentation of award holders in the School of Nursing and Midwifery.
Bachelor of Science with Honours in Nursing Child, Georgia Adams. Harmony ADBT. Sadaf Ali. Charlotte Amir. Shamima Begum. Anisa Bibi. Hannah Bilson. Natasha Bolton. Sean Bowen. Daniela Carlisle. Tamstil Chishti. Sophie Clark. Hannah Clements. Alex Dethridge. Leanne Foster. Joelle Greenaway. Lucy Greenway. Samaya Hussain. Ruxar Ismail. Stephanie Johnson. Liam Jordan. Carly Kelsey. Christine Lynch. Jessica Lester. Maritoni Macabitas. Hannah Cord. Chloe Mead. Hannah Mitchell. Ashley Mapofu. Rhiannon Pedley. Fatima Qureshi. Rhiannon Shepherd. Rachel Steele. Rebecca Thackeray. Daisy Turner. Rebecca Sharif. Jenny Turner. Gurdeep Wanti. Theon Ward. Helen Willett. Catherine Woods. Toiba Zara. Here's my hat. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Nursing, Learning Disabilities, Melissa Angrave. Emily Churchill. Doris DeBar. Wendy Dixon. Monet Chanel Edwards. Rochelle Ewan. Asala Jalal. Catherine James. Lauren Jones. Gurdeep Kaur. Regina Kaur. Tahura Khatoon. Alina Matalis. Hannah Mogg. Olayinka Ogunbawale. Priscilla Oluyiyi. Lynn Prosser. Charlotte Smith. Alice Tiju James. Amy Turton. Simone Verney. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Nursing, Mental Health, Akin Tormide Akin Wusi. Abiola Anwonsome. Howard Baker. Toby Beebe. Catherine Ellis. Falasade Falaring. Amy Haycock. Hannah Jones. Sophie Moss. India O'Connor. Edward O'Hara. Eleanor Reid. Naomi Reid. Claire Rutland. Daniel Sabanu. Rebecca Shepherd. Emily Sidaway. Victoria Sullivan. Helen Thompson. Maria Ward-Newton. Jodie Watchorn. Horatio Wolfe. Bachelor of Science in Professional Practice, Child, Adolescent and Young Adult Mental Health, Zialosu Simbanda. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Professional Practice Healthcare, Susan MacLeod. Bachelor of Science in Gastrointestinal Care, Datsa Vadir. Bachelor of Science in Professional Practice Acute Care, Shimi Paul. Bachelor of Science in Professional Practice Cancer Care, Ruth Buckingham. Bachelor of Science in Professional Practice Cancer Care, Samantha Cook. Rachel Jones. Rodora Samaya. Bachelor of Science in Professional Practice Cardiac Care, Julie Grundy. Melba Pablo. Bachelor of Science in Professional Practice Healthcare, Anna Alton. Jane Fetzik. Bishal Gungrudge. Satnam Thomas. Natasha Molina. Bachelor of Science in Professional Practice Neonatal Critical Care, Janika Rodriguez. Bachelor of Science in Professional Practice Tissue Viability, Amanita Bangura. Katie King. Certificate of Higher Education in Health and Social Care, Anoop Sohab. Foundation degree in Sciences in Health and Social Care, Diagnostic Radiography, Heather Cook. Simon Coombs. Angela Hunt. Foundation degree in Sciences in Health and Social Care, Monography, Rachel Allen. Foundation degree in Sciences in Health and Social Care, Maternity, Chanel Berry. Tony Luckman. Michaela Richardson. Certificate of Higher Education in Health and Social Care, Henry Williams. Foundation degree in Sciences in Nursing Associate, Sean Anderson. Samida Bibi. Is that you, Samida Bibi? Kerry Copeland. Advanced Diploma in Professional Studies in Fundamental of Primary Care Nursing, Shireen Ben. Advanced Diploma in Professional Studies in Gastrointestinal Care, Babitha Joseph. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Nursing Adult, Zainab Zamir. Foundation degree in Science in Nursing Associate, Rabida Sadiq. Foundation degree in Science in Nursing Associate, Doniel White. This completes the presentation of awards to the graduates from the School of Nursing and Midwifery.
And this completes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences. I now invite Sarah Redpath, who graduated this morning with a Bachelor of Science with Honours in Midwifery, to address the congregation.
Shame that's not vodka. Oh. Good morning and welcome to friends, family, staff and fellow graduates of 2020. It's such an honour to be asked to speak to you today. A special day for me and my family, just as I'm sure it is for so many of you here today at the culmination of our studies. I'd like to begin by thanking our Vice-Chancellor and other academic colleagues for giving up their time today to join us as we celebrate our academic achievements. When I came for my interview for midwifery, we were asked to prepare a short presentation. I brought along a little prop, something close to my heart. My beautiful, rainbow-coloured fairy wings. I talked of the many adventures I'd encountered wearing these wings, and I talked of the incredible journeys I believed I might discover in my training. I spoke about their resemblance to a butterfly, which represented for me the transformation of women and families through pregnancy and childbirth. And I spoke about the transformation I anticipated for myself. Well, little did I realise the extent these words would ring true. Studying midwifery often felt like climbing a very steep mountain, navigating an endless onslaught of academic study and assessments, alongside the many highs and lows of long, demanding hours out on clinical placements. And in the midst of all this, trying to juggle some kind of work-life balance, bringing up 2 children, hi Will, and facing some really difficult personal challenges that stretched me right to the edge of my resilience. It's fair to say that one way or another, my time at BCU constantly made me challenge and reflect on my own beliefs and preconceptions, and faced with these, to develop my skills for finding my own solutions. And it's prepared me for wanting to provide the best care I can in my work. But more than anything, my time as a student drummed home the importance of support and teamwork. There's no way I could have got here alone. Throughout my training, I've had incredible support from the lecturers and staff at BCU, the amazing bunch of students that I was lucky enough to train with, and my wonderful friends and family. Thank you, guys. I start my new career now as a midwife in a very challenging NHS environment. And I certainly know that all I've learnt about support and teamwork are absolutely key for this next step on my journey. So, as we all set out on the next stage of our lives, we are still individuals with our own distinct ambitions, but we're also united as the class of 2020, a permanent part of our university's history. Congratulations to you all. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor to close the ceremony.
Come on, Hells, you can manage a better round of applause than that. I thought it was fantastic. Well, sadly, that more or less concludes the official proceedings, and what a joyous occasion it's been. I'd just like to add my own personal congratulations to all of today's award recipients. Savour the moment, enjoy the rest of your day, celebrating amongst family and friends. I now declare the congregation closed, and we'd be grateful if guests would stand while the stage processions leave the hall. Thank you very much for your attendance.